Yo, RX back with a breakdown of UFC 274 Oliveira versus Gaethje. I'm fucking hyped for this card. It's so stacked. It's so good. I'm hyped to break it down. I'm hyped to watch it. So, I don't want to waste much more time. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, sub, 100 subs go by the end of the year. As always, let's get into the breakdown. We don't waste time. When I'm hyped, well, actually, I almost forgot. Let's do a quick recap of last week's card, real quick. I'm gonna say the fighters and then really what happened, what I saw, maybe. Yeah, last week Font and Zera, let's go. Young and Mazzani has no gas tank. Levy and Breeden. Glory has no idea to teach people how to have gas tanks. Gabe Green and Johan gassed. Figgy and De Silva it does not fight the smart. Romanov and Sherman, predictable. Jotko and GM3, shocking he out-wrestled him. Elkins and Connolly, what I expected. Dawson and Gordon, exactly what I expected. Burrito and Feely, man, can't leave your chin up. Arlovsky and Collier got robbed. Cheeto and Font, to the T what I thought was gonna happen. Go watch my breakdown from last week. I fucking predicted that fight to the T. So, without further ado, let's break down fights for you. First fight on the card. When Tapology wants to load, Johnny Newsom versus Fermi Garcia. No nicknames. Let's talk about Johnny Newsom. Since he's the red corner. God, why is Tapology running like shit right now? Come on. Let's go. Thank you. Johnny Newsom is not been having fun in the UFC lately. He's not been having too much fun. In his last fight against Randy Costa, he got completely his head kicked in. Ladry is 0-2-1 in the UFC. Lost to Ricardo Ramos. No contest against Domingo Prate. And then Randy Costa kicked his fucking teeth down his throat in 41 seconds. Yeah, he's not had a fun UFC run, to say the least, and will he win this fight and keep his job, or will he get beat again and lose? If I remember Johnny right, he's okay fighter. He's nothing special, but he is what he is, and yeah, he's fine. He's not amazing. Probably won't even win, but he's just there. He's there. I don't really know what else you want me to say about Johnny Newsom. But I will talk about Fernie Garcia now. Coming off no, actually, I think he won his debut. I don't think he's coming off Contender Series. Why? Any day you want to load Tapology. Any day, thank you. Don't mind background noise. No, he is coming off Contender Series. I'm a fucking idiot. KO. Joshua Williams. I kinda remember that. Very lightly I remember that. I remember he was looking very decent. He was looking very good on the feet and all that up to the KO. Yeah, like this fight. I don't know why this fight's opening the card or even on the card. Like, it's what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want me to say about a guy who's 0-3 and a guy who's coming off Contender Series. Betting odds say Garcia's minus 165 plus 135. Sure. Sure. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a I don't know, sure. I do agree. I think Fernie is gonna win. But yeah, not much more to really say. I'm going Fernie Garcia by decision. About 70% confident, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Fernie by decision. Now we start getting into the real fights, per se, in a way. And we start off with the BMF of the women. The Bobby Green of females. When Tapology wants to load. Any day now, Tapology. Any day now. Thank you. Lupita, Lupi, Godinez versus Ariane Soriso Cornalosi. Let's talk about Lupi Godinez. Lupi really should be 9-0 in the UFC, if we're being honest, because she got robbed against Jessica Panay, and then I personally gave her the Carolina fight, so yeah. She's good. She's good at what she does. Yeah, she is very just good at what she does. She doesn't do anything insane. She'll wrestle you. She'll strike with you. She does it all very decently. I would say does it all very decently. She is 4 UFC fights, really all wins. Panay, Gomez, Carolina, and Luma Lupumi. So she's beaten a ranked. Is Panay ranked? Gomez, who sucks. Carolina, yeah. And Luma, who's bad. She got win over Vanessa Demopoulos. No, she's beating some chicks with names, just after getting robbed more than anything. Some of these fights, shit. And then for her opponent, steroids. I mean Ariane Cornalosi, who's on steroids. Yeah, I remember in her last fight she completely ran through, who the fuck was it? I would know sooner if Tapology wanted to load in the next fucking 60 years. Estela Nunes, who just fought like 2 weeks ago and looked like shit. Yes. Cornalosi is 2-1 UFC debut against Angela Hill, got beat. And then Na Liang and Estela Nunes, some terrible wins, to be honest. Na Liang is meh at best, and Estela Nunes garbage. Yeah, I don't see anything in this Cornalosi chick. She's completely on steroids, and she doesn't. I really don't think that good. This is her first real opponent since Angela Hill. Like the Na Liang and Estela Nunes suck. So yeah. Cornalosi's only advantage in this fight is she's gonna be more powerful because she's on steroids. And even then, Lupi was just out strike her. So the betting odds do have Lupi Conan minus 200 to plus 170. Sure. I can't really disagree with that, thinking about it. It's kind of hard for me to disagree with that, so, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Again, I am going Lupi Godinez by decision. I do agree. The more I think about it, yeah. I think I would have, like, if I were to make the odd for that fight, I would make Lupi a little smaller of a fave, but either way, it still works. Yeah, I'm going Lupi decision about 60%? 60% confident? Yeah. Yeah, so Lupi decision. Next fight on the card. When it wants to load, why are you running like shit, topology? Any day now. Thank you. We got Cledson K.R. Rodriguez versus C.J. Vergara. Let's talk about K.R. I remember him on Contender Series. He was very, very, very good on the feet. Like, he was wrecking his opponent on the feet badly. The teep kicks, this and that, and the other thing. He got a contract off decision when that means you fucking dominated. And he did. He definitely dominated. I don't think there's a question to be asked there. He dominated. He's very good. He's a very, very, very good striker. And for his opponent, C.J. Vergara, I kind of remember his Contender Series fight. I mean, I definitely remember his UFC debut. Bruno. Oh, yeah, I do remember his Contender Series fight. Yeah, when you need him in the body and all that. Yeah, I remember that shit. And then against in his UFC debut against Ode Osborne, I remember I picked him as the underdog. Yeah, he ate shit. Ode was just bigger, stronger, everything than CJ, so it's kind of like, what are you really gonna do? So, yeah. CJ is good. I think CJ is good, just I don't think he was Ode Osborne ready or even level, so yeah. The betting I do have KR coming in minus 275. Hell, I've seen him at 300 on some sites. So, I think I would have him like at both minus 220 to plus 200. I think he should be a decently sized favorite, especially with CJ's last performance and all that, but I think it's kind of crazy to give a guy debuting minus 2. Very few guys I could, like, that's Honda shit, I would give like minus 2 and up. So. But again, me and the betting odds actually agree on something, and I'm going KR by probably decision. You'll probably just piece up CJ the entire fight. I could see a finish with a body shot or something, but most likely decision. So I'm about 75% confident. Oh boy, I've been flip-flopping on this fight all week, and it's a great fight, and I'm very excited for it. And I'm still thinking in my head right now who I'm picking in this one. I'm still fucking thinking in my head. Oh, this fight's so fucking good. I'm so happy they booked this fight. You know, I say that, and this fight has been up my ass all week with fucking who the fuck am I picking. But I like those fights. You know, it's a great fight when you can't even pick a winner confidently. So, but I'm talking about Tracy Cortez versus Melissa Gatto. Let's talk about Tracy Ortega. God, Brian Ortega really tattooed her name in his bottom lip. You cannot get that shit out, my god. Cortez is 3-0 in the UFC and did win on Contender Series, beating Marina Akapova. But in the UFC, she beat Vanessa Mello, Stephanie Egger, and Justine Kish. Pretty terrible wins. Mello sucks. Egger actually has had a very nice run since then, and Kish is Justine Kish. So it's cool to see them finally giving Cortez a challenge. Not a fucking, I'm sure I didn't throw her like, I don't fucking know, Elise Reed or some shit, something like that, because that is something they would have done. But no, they gave her another young, dominant prospect who is on the rise. A prospect in this fight's losing their hype and one is gaining more. And for Tracy, we all know what she's gonna try and do. She wants to wrestle. Maybe she got better striking, but I wouldn't count on it being that great. But maybe, we don't know. She might have got better striking. Her biggest worry in this fight should be gassing out, like Sajara Eubanks did against Melissa. If she gasses out, she's fucked. But if she can keep that gas tank in check, we might see it with 30-27. But at 30-27, it's not going to be easy to get against someone like Melissa Gatto, who is 2-0 in the UFC, beating Victoria Leonardo. I forget how Leonardo broke her arm in that, but yeah, and then finishing Sajara Eubanks. Not many people finish Sajara Eubanks. Body shot finish against Sajara Eubanks. She was a dog in that Eubanks fight, remember? Yeah, plus 140. How? Was she a dog against Leonardo? Nah. But yeah, how the fuck is she a dog against Eubanks? Yeah, Gatto's good. Gatto's very good. Nice body shots, good combos, good kicks in general. Decent wrestling. Nothing like to write home about, but decent. Just an all-round very. This fight is all around a very amazing fight. This is top three fights I'm most hyped for, with Tony and Justin. I love these prospect fights. I love fights that I have no idea where I'm going betting wise or picking wise. I love these fucking fights. The betting odds do have Tracy Cortez at minus 180 to plus 150. I know those odds drop. I remember last Sunday I checked and it was like minus 2 or some shit for Tracy, and I was like, nah. I still don't agree. I think the odds should be 115 a piece. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Who am I going for this? Oh, good English. Nah, I'm not going with English in this fight. Who am I going with in this fight? Mrs. Ortega or Gatto? You know what? It's underdog season, my friend, and I'm going Melissa Gatto. I know I'm probably one of the few people, predictors, I'm not calling, I know I call myself that, but predictors going with Melissa Gatto, but I could see it, man. I could see Cortez gassing, I could see Gatto stopping those takedowns. So, yeah, I'm going Melissa Gatto, and I know it's like, oh my god, I could see it, I could fucking see it, man, I could see it. Gatto by decision. Next fight, the last fight to be booked on this card. I'm pretty much gonna run through this fight because I think it's pretty fucking predictable. When Topology wants to fucking load, Andre Fiallo versus Cameron the Invader Van Camp. Wow, not many nicknames. Not going to waste much time. We all know Andre Fiallo by now. Great fight with Michel Pereira. Looked actually very decent, and then knocking out Miguel Baeza. He's a very good striker. He has a little bit of wrestling, but not much. But he has a little bit of wrestling. So yeah. And for Van Camp, I don't know shit about, and I don't seem like he likes his submissions. So if Fiallo can keep on his feet, he'll probably win. So, I'm gonna go Andre Fiallo by knockout in the first. Yeah, I'm gonna go knockout in the first. But Andre Fiallo. They're not even betting odds for this fight. I'm guessing Fiallo is probably like minus 2. So, yeah. Going Fiallo by knockout in the first. Maybe we'll go decision. I don't know, but probably knockout in the And then the featured early prelim. Yeah, we're not even on the fucking prelims. We're on the early prelims too. But the featured early prelim, Blagoy Baga Ivanov versus Marcelios Pazeo Rodrigo de Lima. Why do you got like 8 names? Let's talk about Blagoy, who's finally back. Dude, it's been like 2 fucking years since his last fight. It's literally been more than 2 years, almost 2 years. The end of this month would be 2 years when he got robbed against Augusto Sakai. In the UFC, Blagoy is, let's be honest, 3-2. Only the L's are to JDS and Derek Lewis. You're not gonna get mad at those. His wins, Tai Tuivasa, that has aged like fucking fine wine. Augusto kinda sucks. Ben Rothwell, but Blagoy's decent for what he is. Ain't old as shit. 35. He's fine for what he is. I'm trying to remember Blagoy now. I've not seen him fight in so long. He kind of wrestles a lot. He kind of does wrestle a lot. I don't know. It's very weird to try and remember this guy after 2 years. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Blagoy's good. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I watch fights. Yeah, Blagoy is fine. Blagoy is a atypical heavyweight. Talk about his opponent, De Lima. Mr. Win-loss, ain't winning and losing consistently no more. He actually is on a 2-fight winning streak. A hug fest with Maurice Green, and then knocking out Big Ben. Yeah, he's beat some names and he's lost to more. Honestly, his best UFC win, Ben Rothwell. If you look at all his losses, they're all to real fighters. Fucking Nikita Krylov, OSP, Stefan Struve, Alexander Romanov. It was not losing to Cans, but he's beating Cans. So, De Lima, you know what you're getting with De Lima. He'll strike for you for the first couple minutes, then when he gasses, he'll try and wrestle you. Or if in a Maurice Green fight, he'll only wrestle you. So, yeah. The betting odds do have Blagoy Ivanov -150 to +125. Sure. I don't disagree with many odds on this early prelims at least. So yeah. I think Blagoy will probably take this one. I find it, unless he gets clipped badly, I don't see him losing this fight, personally. He would need to either be so washed after 2 years, so rusty, or just have no chin. So, Blagoy should probably win. I'm gonna go Blagoy by decision. He should take this one pretty soundly. Yeah, Blagoy by decision. I'm about 80% confident. Did I say how confident I am in my Gatto pick? In Gatto, I'm about 50, and in Fellow, I'm about like 90. And those are the early prelims. And we are just hitting the prelims. And we're what, 20 minutes in? 23 fucking minutes in, goddamn. Let's talk about the first round prelims. The real prelims. What? The fact that I love these 15 fight cards, because you got 800 prelims. Let's talk about the first actual prelim. Brandon Raw Dog Royval versus Matt Danger Chanel. Let's talk about Raw Dogging. Pause. Sorry. Pause. We all know what we're getting with 125, Tony Ferguson. You're getting Tony Ferguson at 125. He doesn't fuck around, man. He will not fuck around. He fights. He's a killer. He's 3-2 in UFC, beating Tim Elliott, Kai Kara-France, and Bontarine. A lot of people say he didn't win that fight. He did. But his only L's are to Brendan Moreno and Alexander Pantoja. Not bad people to lose to. Moreno won the belt in 2 fights after that, and Pantoja probably gonna fight for the belt soon. So he's only losing to good guys. And then he beat Bontrain. He beat KKF, who's gonna fight for the belt next. So what did that tell you? So yeah, you like to. I don't just think of Tony Ferguson at 125. That's what we give Brandon Royval. Talk about Matt Schnell. God, this guy fucking blows. He is what, 2-2 in you? No, damn, he's fighting. God damn, he has a lot of UFC fight. He's 5-4 in the UFC. I don't think he's that good, personally. I don't know. I think he's kind of shit, personally. So I don't think he's that good. The betting odds. I'm not gonna break down all these fights because I don't care. The betting odds do have Brandon Royval minus 255. I disagree. I would have him 300 or 400. He's way better. I don't know why they did this fight. He's coming off a win. Maybe do they have no one else available? Higher rankings? Like Schnell's like ranked 9th. Royval's ranked like 6th. Like, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brandon Royval. Come on. I'm gonna go with Brandon Royval by submission in the second. Yeah, I'm going with submission in the second with Raw Dog Royval. About 90% confident. Very confident. Oh, what the fuck is this fight? What an interesting fight this one is. Why the fuck did they book this fight? Topology. I only can last fight. Okay. Oh, here we go. Next fight. Macy Chiasson versus Norma the Immortal Dumont. So pretty much Norma Dumont versus Megan Anderson too. Let's talk about Macy Chiasson. I swear to God, every fucking time I say her last name, it's always different. Chiasson, Chazon. Fuck. Macy is actually, damn, she's been fighting UFC forever. 5-2 in the UFC. Only outs are Talina Landsberg and Raquel Pennington. Can't really get mad at that. She is a tough winner. Beating Penny Kianzad in the finals. Beat Gina Mazzani, Mariana Renault. It seems like when she starts fighting the real competition, she kind of shits the bed. Against Rocky, she looked very bad. Against Landsberg, I remember slightly, she didn't look amazing. Like, her best win is Penny Kianzad, but that was young in their careers, so. I don't think Macy's that great. Her biggest strength is she's tall, 5'11". She's tall and probably fucking strong. Besides that, I really don't see any big strength for her. She ain't really a great striker. Her wrestling's very whatever. It's just nothing that great with her. To talk about Norma Dumont, she is 3-1 in the UFC. We all know that one. That great KO to Megan Anderson. But then she rattled off 3 wins. Ashley Evans Smith, I remember that fight kinda, and it sucked. Felicia Spencer, I remember that fight very well, and Aspen Ladd in a main event. God damn, Aspen Ladd's dog shit. Yeah, she's on a nice 3-fight winning streak right now. A win here, she probably cracks the top 10 at bantamweight. Honestly, if Nunes would have beat Pena, I say you'd be doing Dumont and Nunes next at 145 for the belt, because I think hands down Dumont deserves a title shot at 145. So yeah. You know what you're North Dumont. She's gonna strike a little bit, but she's probably gonna try and hug you against the cage and all that. She really, has she ever got a finish in her career? 2 rear naked chokes. Cheers, mate. Yeah. This fight is gonna be very boring. Trust me. Unless these two are just fucking going out there striking their fucking tits off, which ain't gonna happen. But, well, I don't know, what do I know? The betting odds do have, and these are the dumbest fucking betting odds I've ever heard. Norma Dumont is minus 230 to plus 190. Do I agree with who's the favorite? Yes. do, do I agree with minus 230? No. 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 I would have Norma Dumont minus 140. Why is she minus 230? Chazon ain't good, but what? Dumont ain't that much. I'm going Norma Dumont by decision. I'm about 65% confident. She should win, but who knows? She ain't that good against tall fighters. Yeah. Dumont decision. Next up, second to last prelim. The co-main on the prelim. Can you tell I'm stalling? Yeah. We got Francisco, not saying that nickname, Trinaldo versus Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts. Some old ass motherfuckers here. Let's talk about the 43-year-old Francisco Trinaldo. He's coming off a nice win against Dwight Grant in his last fight, at the round in October 2021. He's on a night in his last 6. He is 4-2. Only others are to Alex Hernandez and Muslim Salikov. Yeah, he's been UFC forever. We all know what we're getting with Trinaldo. Getting pretty much an all-around fighter. He'll strike, wrestle, this, that. He only loses, like, if you look at all his losses, besides Hernandez and James Vick, good lord. Most of his losses are to very good guys, and a lot of his wins, yeah, are kind of weak, but then you got, like, you got Paul Felder, Jim Miller, Bobby Green. So you got good wins sprinkled in there. So, yeah. Yeah, you know what you're getting with Trinaldo. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what you're getting. And now talk about Danny Roberts. I don't know why this guy. I've seen him fight, and my brain feels like I've never seen him fight. Is he just that boring? Like, I remember watching his Ramaz Emev fight last year, and I cannot tell you a thing about it. He's been in UFC forever. His biggest UFC fight was Mike Perry, and he got knocked out. So what does that tell you? I don't know why I just can't think of anything about this dude. So, yeah, I'm going. The betting odds do have them near even. I would have Trinaldo minus 150, but that's what I would have. And yeah, I'm going with Trinaldo. I think he should probably win this. He'll probably be the better wrestler. He's definitely the better striker. And yeah, he could knock him out for all we know, but I wouldn't count on it. Yep, they're going Trinaldo by a decision. 33 minutes in, and we're just getting on the featured prelim. Oh, and I'm about 60% confident in Francisco Trinaldo. And we got the featured prelim. Finally. Randy Rude Boy Brown versus Chaos Ox Fighter William. Let's talk about Rude Boy. In his last 2 fights, he actually looked very good against Alex Oliveira. He ran through him. And against Jared Gooden, he had a very, very good fight with him, but clearly won. He only has taken 4 UFC L's. Mike Graves, that's not a good L. Bilal, Nico Price, and Vicente Luque. So he's only losing to pretty much good guys, and most of his wins are actually not terrible. Mickey Gall, Wesley Alves, Brian Barberino, Alex Oliveira. are not. His wins are decent. His losses you can't really get mad at. So, and you know he's very lengthy. He's what, like 6'3"? Yeah, he's very lengthy. He'll throw a lot of front kicks and shit, teep kicks, all that. He's decent. He's very decent fighter, I would say. And talk about chaos. You fucking know what you're getting with chaos. You're getting power. You're getting fucking power. If you get touched by him, you're probably sleeping. He's 4-1 UFC, knocking out Alex Moreno, Abdul Razak, and Miguel Baeza. Did almost beat Matt Semelsberger by knockout, but couldn't get the finish. And then he did lose to Michel Pereira. So he's only out to a ranked fucking guy, and his other 4 wins are actually against pretty decently named fighters. You think of him like 170 Rumble. 170 Rumble, but Rumble from 205, not when he fought at one. You get, actually no, probably a lot like Rumble at 170. Yeah, Chaos has the death touch. The betting odds do have Chaos minus 135 to plus 110. I would probably have Chaos around minus 160. A little bit bigger of a favorite, I think would be nice, but you know. And I think he's gonna just touch the chin of Randy Brown and send him to Shadow City. Oh yeah, I'm going Chaos by knockout in the first. Send him to Shadowland. Yeah. Yep. Chaos by knockout in the first. And confident wise, I'm about 70. 65, 70. So, you know. But yeah, those are just the fucking prelims. We still have 5 more great fights, and let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about these 5 main carders. Now, I might not waste a lot of time on these first 2 since they are kind of just fan service fights. Definitely the first fucking fight on the main card is. The second fight, it's name value. Fucking name value at the end of the fucking day. And we talk about the fan service fight. I'm not even gonna go deep into these guys' like careers and all that, cause you know them, and this is like I said, fan service. Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Joe J-Lo Lozon. Not gonna go deep into these guys' careers. You already know them. They've been fighting for fucking decades. If they're fighting on a card, it's probably winning fight of the night. It's probably getting bloody. It's probably gonna be fun. And now they're finally meeting. How they've never fought before, I have no idea. But you know, legends, man. 2 fucking legends. These 2 are gonna go out there and swing like the old motherfuckers that they are. And I'm excited for it. The betting odds do have Cowboy minus 180 plus 150. I don't like Cowboy as that big of a favorite. I'd say minus 130 to plus 120. A slight favorite just because we've not seen Joe Lozon in 2 years almost. You know, Joe Lozon's last one at age like fucking amazing against Jonathan Pierce. So yeah, I'm going Cowboy by decision. I could see a finish in this fight, but I think we're gonna get a barn burner. To be honest with you, I think we're gonna get a complete barn burner in that fight. Make sure to be turned on the pay-per-view. Right off the bat, we're getting a war. This is easily the next fight, which I'm just going right into. I might speed. I am kind of getting short on time, so might have to a little bit, but you know. But this is easily the worst fight on the main card, and it's still a very decent main card fight. Oven St. Peru OSP versus Mauricio Shogun, who are, yeah, Shogun's still alive and fighting. I don't know how, but yeah, rematch from what, like 10 years ago almost, where OSP just finished them in like a minute or some shit. Yeah, I don't feel like this fight will go much better for Shogun. He's 40. We've not seen him in what, a year and a half. Last fight was against Paul Craig. Fucking, he's 40 years old, man. He's really, like, even going back to like 3 years ago against Lionheart Smith, he was gassed. How he beat Tyson Pedro, I have no fucking idea. And then I don't even think he beat fucking Little Nog in their trilogy, so it's like, yeah. And then for OSP, you know what you're getting with OSP. Like, I did not think he was 39. I thought he maybe was like at oldest 35. He's 30 fucking 9, and he's still having good fights with Tanner Bozer, Alonzo Menifield, fucking Ben Rothwell, fucking Ole Jacek. So it's like, damn, man. Yeah, the betting odds are kind of weird. Minus 240 for OSP. I'd probably have him around 300. Like, unless Shogun fucking jumped in the fountain of youth, he's not gonna win this fight. OSP better gas so badly, he might just fucking die to 5,000 collapse. Fuck. OSP's gonna win this fight. Now it might be a fucking finish. Yeah, I say he's gonna finish him. I'm going Oven St. Preux by knockout in the first. I think it was just like the first fight. Maybe it might go longer because OSP is like, what, 9 years older, but you know, either what it is. OSP knockout in the first. And in the Cowboy and OSP pick, I'm about 60%, 55% in Cowboy, 80% in OSP. But now we get to the real main card. Those are just like appetizers. This is the fucking steak dinner with the fucking potatoes and the fucking fixins. This is the dinner. Those were some fucking bread and butter or whatever. This is fucking dinner, man. This is dinner. And this fight of the night, fight of the year. Iron Michael Chandler versus Tony El Kakuli Ferguson. This is gonna be fucking insane. I'm not gonna go deep into them. You don't need to know that shit. All you need to know is Michael Chandler's a fucking dog. Tony Ferguson's a fucking dog. This fight is gonna be bloody. It's gonna be deadly. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be candy to the eyes. It's gonna be fight of the night. It's gonna be Tony time, bitches. The betting odds do have Michael Chandler minus 410. You're a fucking idiot. I'd have Michael Chandler minus 200. But, with that being said, I'm biased. I want Tony time back. We need Tony time back. I'm going Tony motherfucking Ferguson. I'm going motherfucking Tony time, bitches. He's a Ninja Turtle, I think. I don't even know what he says anymore. He's talking, brother. He'll angle pick you if you talk. These two, they fight. Unless Chandler goes for a coward game plan like Dariush, this is gonna be a fun one. And I'm going Tony El Kakui Ferguson by decision. You don't need no breakdown for that. You just need to watch it. The breakdown, watch the fight. Thank you. Now we get to the this fight is like in the middle of like dinner and dessert. It's like a side. It's like a little side while they're making the dessert. Why am I fucking my thing about food so much right now? I'm hungry. Yeah, the co-main event, a rematch that is well needed. Definitely well needed, well deserved. And yeah, I'm not. And that is Thug Rose Namajunas versus Carla the Cookie Monster Esparza. We all know Thug Rose by now. Everyone on Earth knows Thuggy Rose. She's pretty much beat everyone in the division. Who has she not beat? JJ, Whaley, Esparza, Fuck, well, not yet, if surprises, but probably will. Fucking Andrade. Fuck. Who has she not beat? Like, yeah, she has not beat the new guns, but if she won this, that's who she will be fighting, and Marina Rodriguez. But, she beat everyone, and you don't know what game plan she can go in there as a wrestler, she can go in there as a fucking striker, she can go in there at both. She's so fucking good, it's kind of mind-blowing. And talk about Carla, I saw, was she on a 5-fight winning streak? That's crazy. Carla, Yana, or with Carla, it's a lot different. You know what you're getting for. You're getting someone who wants to wrestle you. And actually, she's on a very nice winning streak. Well, winning streak, and one of those little wins are kind of flagrant. Janjarova, Grasso, Watterson, she lost to Rodriguez, fuck you, and Jan Shaunan. She's beat everybody, fuck. She's beaten everyone. She's beat everyone besides the top dog. She's beat all the fucking puppies in that division. Carla's good, but if Rose can stop takedowns and keep it on the feet, and how might even fucking wrestle with her, Rose is gonna win this fight, so I'm not worried. I'm going Thug Rose by decision. The betting odds do have her minus 200. Rose is scary in rematches. So yeah, I'm going Thug Rose by decision. Betting odds being 200, a little iffy, but what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, Thug Rose. And still. And then the dessert, the main event. By the end of this, you're gonna feel like you just ate a 5-course fucking meal. You had the cowboy fight, which is kind of like an appetizer. You had the OSP fight, which kind of feels like they undercooked your food. Then you had the Tony fight. That's dinner. That's a nice steak. You had the Rose fight. That's a nice little snack. While they're making dessert, and then you got dessert. A nice, I don't know what dessert you want. Charles, the Bronx Oliveira versus Justin, the Highlight Guest. I don't need to click on their accounts on Tapology. We already know them. Charles Oliveira, he'll sub you. Hell, he'll knock you out. We don't know. He's on a 9-fight winning streak. If he won this, it will be 10. But is he on an 8 or 9 right now? He's on a 10. 2 more wins, he ties Tony. Holy shit. Oh man. Charles Oliveira, man. 11-fight win streak if he wins this. That's crazy. No guy deserves this belt more than him. After all of the shit, being kind of shitty at 145, moving up, took some time, but he earned that title shot and he won it. He won that shit. And he deserves it. The best grappler in MMA history. Got better at striking. Has heart for days. Just a tough motherfucker. For Justin Gaethje, on the other hand, he's just looking to kill you. He's just looking to knock your fucking head off. Most of the fucking time he does. James Vick, Edson Barboza, Donald Cerrone. Yeah, a lot of time he fucking does. But his only outs in UFC are Eddie, Dustin, and Khabib, so he's not losing to scrubs. The annoying thing with Justin, he's actually such a good fighter, but his personality is fucking annoying. He's kind of a dick, honestly. If you honestly hear him talk or see what he says half the time, he's actually kind of a dick for no reason. Like, he's literally been shit talking Charles. Dude, Charles Oliveira had never talked shit. He's just a nice dude. I don't know. I don't know. Justin, just as the fighter, is nice, but the person's kind of a dick. So, betting odds do have Charles Oliveira minus 165 to plus 140. My biggest fear is if Charles goes in there with the game plan of I'll take some shots in round 1 and come back. He might have done that against Dustin Chandler. You're not doing that against Justin. If Justin hits you clean enough, you're going to sleep. So, His game plan, and I think he's fucking with people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna strike with Justin." You're a fucking idiot. If he does that and loses, he deserves to lose. Honestly, he deserves to lose. But this fight's so good. The betting odds are wrong. I think it should be 115 apiece. And I'm biased. I'm a Charles Oliveira. I'm a Justin Gaethje fan. True. I like Justin Gaethje, but I like Charles Oliveira more. I'm going with Charlie Olives by. I don't see this fight going to a decision, but I just can't think of what round or how Charles would win. So as of right now, I'm going decision. I'm probably gonna stick with decision, but yeah, I'm going Charlie Oliveira and still. To go over my picks one more time: Fernie Garcia, decision. Lupe Godinez, decision. Khaledson Rodriguez, decision. Melissa Gatto, decision. I like that pick. Andre Fiallo, knockout in the first. Blagoy Ivanov, decision. Brandon Royval, submission in the second. Norma Dumont, decision. Francisco Trinaldo, decision. Chaos Williams, knockout in the first. Donald Cerrone, decision. OSP, knockout in the first. Tony Ferguson, decision. Felgroves, decision. Charles the Bronx Oliveira, decision. And Stills. 51 minutes, 15 fight card. I am hyped for this card. You should be too. Anyone who's not is not an MMA fan, because if you know MMA for 5 minutes, you know this card's great. Legends starting off the card, bangers ending it. I'm hype, you're hype, we're all hype. Let's watch some blood shed. Yeah, I'm hype. You'll hear from me again recapping this whole fucking card somehow next week for when I do my breakdown of Blachowicz and Ratchik. No one's talking about that shit right now though, so I won't. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. What was that? Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. Tell me your picks and all that shit down below. Like, comment, sub, all that shit. And as always, RX out. There's Tony Tom, bitches.